What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it although it's hard, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh. All your perfect about the way that you talk to me, even when you're not around. I feel you more. Tangled in your love and your energy. Perhaps it was the way that you smile. I see you more. Oh, I need you more. Yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Find someone like you. Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting my whole life.
Who today confidently presents this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please be seated, everyone.
That's Leesha.
Hey, I see you. Got the cake.
How stunning is our bride? Family and friends, welcome. Welcome to this very special occasion. My name is Aretha Gaskin. I'm a celebrant and wedding officiant, and I am privileged to have been invited to perform the celebration of this marriage between this man and this woman. So exciting. Our bride and groom would like to take a moment to thank all of you for taking the time and for making the journey, and for all of the preparations that you've each made on their behalf to ensure that they're surrounded by the love of family and friends as they make their marriage vows. Each of you here today share a living, breathing timeline with our couple. You've supported them as individuals and continued by giving them that unconditional love as a couple. You are the people they proudly call family and friends, and those whom they love most in this world. And now you've come from near and far to ensure that this day is special. This means the world to them, and they thank you for your presence here today. I'd like to give a special shout out to our maid of honor, Julia, and our best man, Gabe. I'm told that Gabe's been preparing his best man speech since 2010. So the day's finally here, Gabe. I'd like to ask each of you at this time to open up your hearts and bring your full presence into this moment as we prepare to honor our bride and groom as they join together for a lifetime. Rich, lifetime. Let us pray. Dear God, you have brought our couple together that they may risk the joys and sorrows of love. They have said yes to you and yes to each other. We now ask that you bless them with love and compassion, and let this relationship be a great and holy adventure. Guide them in the ways of deep and loving friendship that they may forever cherish, and may this marriage now receive your blessing and carry your great power. And we thank you for the gift that is their precious love. Amen.
Amen.
So this is the portion of the ceremony that we dedicate to family. The poet Alice Walker says that to acknowledge our elders means that we are aware that we did not make ourselves, that the line stretches all the way back to perhaps even to God. And so the grace with which we move forward in our lives is a true measure of what has gone before us. And so at this time, it is with love in our hearts that we pause and reflect on the memory of Rich's grandfather, Mr. Ronald Payton. We know that he would be rejoicing if he were here today, but his love and spirit are watching over our couple at this very special time. Rich would also like to acknowledge his dad, who is unable to be with us today, but he's also sending his love. So here we are. Leesha. Take a deep breath. Yes. You got it, you got it. Leesha and Richard, you're here today to formally and publicly acknowledge that which your hearts already know, that your lives were meant to be shared as one, that you're stronger together than you'll ever be apart, and that for all the days here to come, you wish to share in all of life's joys and challenges and be committed, fully committed to each other. So how did our bride and groom get to this point, this day, their beautiful wedding day? I'm going to make the story short, I promise. Well, they met on the first day of college. And our bride says that she really liked his cool, easygoing vibe. When I asked her to tell me about this man, this love, the love of her life, she says, he is patient, confident, compassionate, with a great sense of humor. She says, I feel closest to him when we discuss our future, the goals we plan individually and as a couple, the home we'll create together as a family, and the children we will raise. She says, as tough as I may be sometimes, he loves me for exactly who I am. Yes, he does. She says, he saw me even when I didn't see myself. Rich has given me the ability to see myself as beautiful. He literally thinks I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. She is. This I'm going to give you this now. She says, this in turn has given me the confidence to really shine. He is my person. And so when I asked our groom to tell me about this love, this woman that has so changed his life, he says, quote, I love Leesha for so many reasons. Almost feel impossible to narrow them down. She is beautiful, intelligent, always a great time and a pleasure to be around. She's an excellent friend and motivator, and she keeps it real and honest, always. She's a role model for how to adapt and to roll with the punches. She makes me feel like I can do and be anything. She motivates me even when I don't want to be motivated, and I love her for it. She shows me daily how to be a better human being. She has given me the sense of security that has shown me that love comes in many different forms. And it is that love and that connection that has brought us all here today. From the first time you two met, all those years ago, to this point of commitment, you've actually been making informal commitments to one another. All those conversations that began with, will we get married? And continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those are all unspoken matters of the heart. And so the symbolic vows that you're about to make are your way of saying, you know, all those things that we talked about and promised each other? Well, I meant every word of it. Look at each other. Look at them. And remember this moment in your lives. Because before this moment, you've been many things to each other. Friends, best friends, lover, even a teacher. And you've learned many things. But shortly, you'll say a few words that will literally take you across the threshold of life. And things between you two will never quite be the same again. Because after this day, you'll say to the world, this is my fine husband. This is my beautiful wife. Yes. And so in their love for one another, which they'll publicly declare in this ceremony today, our bride and groom will not only demonstrate their joy for the present moment, but their commitment to a shared future. And I know I can't wait to celebrate with them. Leesha and Richard, you're about to make promises. These are your vows representing your intentions. And we are all here to support you and to celebrate with you. But only you two have the power to make your marriage lasting and comforting. And so now I, Aretha Gaskin, I am duly authorized to solemnize your marriage according to the laws of this state. Before you, Leesha, and you, Rich, are joined together in my presence with your family and friends as witnesses. And may I publicly remind you that the commitment to marriage is made in the deepest sense possible, to the exclusion of all others, and it is entered into with the desire and the hope and the firm intention that lasts you for a lifetime. I now ask that you please join hands. Our bride and groom have included a hand fasting ritual in their ceremony today. They have merged their cultures, their lives, and their families together. And they'll use the fabric of their respective country flags to perform the ritual. I'll do that in just one moment. Okay. You can join your hands like you talked yesterday. Here we go. Okay. Get a smidgen closer. Just a little bit. I will now ask you a series of questions, and you'll respond in the affirmative by saying, I do. We'll start first with our groom. Rich, the woman whose hands you hold loves you very much. And so I ask you, will you take her to be your wife and lifelong partner? Will you forever love her, respect her, and believe in her? Do you promise to encourage and inspire her, even when she's making faces like that? And to stand by her side through whatever may come?
I do.
I heard him. Leesha, the man whose hands you hold loves you very much. And so I ask you, will you take him to be your husband and lifelong partner? Will you forever love him, respect him, and believe in him? Do you promise to encourage and inspire him, to always be honest with him, and to stand by his side through whatever may come?
I do.
I now ask that you take a moment just to hold on to those hands and look at those hands that you're holding. Because these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will passionately love you and will cherish you, and with the slightest touch will be able to comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will someday hold your children and will hold your family together as one. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, they'll still be reaching for yours, still being able to give you that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. The formal exchange of your wedding vows is the most significant part of today's ceremony. And while these are very simple words, they have extraordinary meaning and importance. And you'll find that as you speak them to each other, these are truly sacred promises. And so family and friends, our couple, have prepared their own vows, which they'll speak to each other. And we'll start first with our groom.
From those 18-year-old freshmen in college orientation to now, 12 years later, you have continued to show me what it feels like to be truly loved and cared for, built up and supported.
That
I remember clearly the first moments of seeing you in McIntyre Lounge, and I can say without a doubt, you were just as beautiful as ever. Man.
Onions up in here.
Leesha, you are my best friend, my partner in crime, and now I am blessed to be able to call you my wife. With our family, friends, and God above as my witness, I promise to always put you, God, and our family first. I vow to lead more with yes and be slower to say no. To always stop the show when I see you fall asleep. To build you up and always have your back when you go full Donnery. I promise to continue to laugh in the good times, comfort you in the difficult, share in your success, and continuously remind you of your worth. I love you.
It's a little long. Okay. This love feels like some good 90s R&B. You know, the music that makes you close your eyes and bob your head, snap your fingers. It takes you to another place, a happy place. You are that for me, my happy place. My happiest moments. One challenging day with you is better than a day without you, because with you the sum is always joy. Rich, you are my loudest laugh, my biggest smile, my #1 fan. I have never had to question how much you love me. That was obvious from the very beginning, and anyone with eyes could see it. You love me in spite of my tough Brooklyn attitude, in spite of my anxiousness, in spite of my insecurities, and that's real love in its fullest form. Even when I didn't love myself enough, you poured into me, made me feel like the prettiest girl in the room until I couldn't help but believe it myself. You've been patient with me, and boy, have I been patient with you. 12 years today, to be exact. But I am so happy that we moved on our time, God's time, because this foundation right here is strong. And only time and maturity could do that. We are no longer those 18-year-olds roaming St. Peter's campus, running through our meal plans, then begging our parents for money. We have grown so much. You have grown so much. And I'm so proud of you. You are becoming the man that you've always wanted to be, the man who I always knew you would be, and I have the best seat in the house. Bruh, I love it here. I love every part of this journey we share together, and I can't wait to keep growing in love with you. I've chosen you every day for the past 12 years, and I'm ready to choose you again and again and again for the rest of my life. So I promise to love you unconditionally, just as you are, and through all your imperfections. I promise to give grace when you make mistakes. I promise to be your biggest fan, but also your toughest critic. I promise to return your I love yous, especially after you get me stink. Because you could get me real stink. I promise to pour into you so that your cup never runs low. And I also promise to accept your refill when you try to replenish mine. I promise to prioritize you, us, over everything and everyone except God. I promise to keep my knees well oiled so that I can drop it until death do us part. Leesha Stallion, okay. And lastly, I promise to continue breaking down these walls of mine so that I can accept your love fully and wholeheartedly. I love you, Smitty, and I can't imagine doing life without you. It's up and it's stuck.
Having exchanged those incredible vows, declaring their love, our couple will also exchange wedding rings. The exchange of these rings will further symbolize the lifelong commitment they'll make to each other. We have the rings, please. Thank you. All right. Beautiful. Looking into the eyes of your beautiful bride, please repeat after me. Leesha, with this ring,
Leesha, with this ring,
I give you all that I am,
I give you all that I am,
and all that I am to become.
and all that I am to become.
Take this ring,
Take this ring,
and with it my promise
and with it my promise
that we will continue to walk together through life
that we will continue to walk together through life
as partners and best friends
as partners and best friends
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of our lives. Come on now.
Get it on there. All right, looking into the eyes of your very handsome groom, please repeat after me. Richard, with this ring,
Richard, with this ring,
I give you all that I am,
I give you all that I am,
and all that I am to become.
and all that I am to become.
Take this ring,
Take this ring,
and with it my promise
and with it my promise
that we will continue to walk together through life
that we will continue to walk together through life
as partners and best friends
as partners and as best friends
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of our lives.
Put it on.
There we go. All right.
These rings are a symbol of your unbroken circle of love. May these rings always remind you of the beautiful vows that you have taken here today. Well, family and friends, our couple have now done all those things which will declare to everyone that they'll now live together in marriage. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. They have made special promises to each other that was symbolized by the joining of the hands, the exchanging of the rings, and the giving and receiving of the wedding vows. I'd like to close our ceremony today with the following words. You better look at him. Leesha and Rich, may all that you are always be in love. May all that is love always be in you. May your love be as beautiful on each day you share as it is on this day. And may you always be each other's best friend and greatest love. And years from now, many years from now, may you both look back at each other with a twinkle in your eye and be able to say, because of you, I've lived the life that I've always wanted. Because of you, I've become the person I've always longed to be. And our wish for your family and your love is that it will continue to deepen and enrich every aspect of your lives, that it will touch the hearts of those who love you, and maybe someday inspire your children to believe in the promise of forever. Leesha and Richard, may you now be joined together in love for life, forever, forever, ever. Having witnessed your marriage vows with all those who are assembled here today, it is my honor to now pronounce that you are husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. We end our ceremony today with the African American tradition of the jumping of the broom. Just a brief summary. Slaves in this country were not permitted to marry, so they jumped the broom as a way of ceremonially uniting. Today it represents great joy, and at the same time it serves as a reminder of the past. Our bride and groom will jump the broom and they'll physically and spiritually cross the threshold into the land of holy matrimony. It marks the beginning of making a home together, and it symbolizes the sweeping away of the old and the welcoming of the new. It is also a call of support for the marriage from the entire community of family and friends. And so I'd like to ask each of you to help me help our bride and groom jump the broom. So at the count of 3, they're going to jump. 1, 2, 3, jump! Woo! Congratulations! Family and friends, I proudly introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Richard Smith. Congratulations!
Skies could fall, not even if my boss should call. The world, it seems so very small, 'cause nothing even matters at all. Seems nothing even matters. Seems nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all.
Your love makes me feel 10 feet tall. Without it, I go through withdrawal. 'Cause nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing
These
matters.
buildings could drift out to sea. Some natural catastrophe. Still there's no place I'd rather be. 'Cause nothing even matters to me. See, nothing even matters. See, nothing even matters to me. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters
You're part of my
to
identity.
me.
I sometimes have a tendency to look at you religiously, babe. 'Cause nothing even matters.
Pleasure to introduce, for the very first time as a husband and wife, Richard and Leesha. Please give them a round of applause.
Checking on you, make sure you're okay. Be the one to brighten up your day. Yeah, yeah. And the point of it all, I love you. Yeah. I love you, baby. still I had to try. Yeah. Oh, yes. Let me get my words right and then approach you. When I treat you like a man is supposed, you'll never have to cry. No, I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. She's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. I don't really know to be a cutie. She's a queen. She's a queen. I really ask what a woman's made of. She's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I need her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the light that I see her rise. My queen, so supreme.
right? As right? As Leesha's mom, everyone know me. Yes. And I know Leesha know I wish her all the best. I know Rich have her back and have my back at the same time. You understand? So he's gonna take her back, I want her back because I know me afraid to drive per highway. But if anything, make them on the highway. You understand? So for right now, I just wish you all the best, and I know Leesha happy, and I know you happy. Me happy too. You understand? So, as I said, I wish all you the best in Jesus' name. Amen.
How everybody doing? How you doing? How you doing? You guys all look beautiful today, by the way. First off, just want to congratulate the newly Mr. and Mrs. Smith personally, and I wish you a lifetime of love and happiness together. Love you guys. So back in college, in August 2010, I received a message from my roommate, Richard Smith, asking me, who's gonna bring the fridge? He kept asking me this all the time, and I'm like, in my head, is this some fat white boy I might be rooming with? All he cares about is food. Like, you care about anything else? Fast forward 12 years later, this roommate has become my brother, thicker than blood, and the best friend anyone can have. Fun fact, I actually met both Rich and Leesha on the same day and have seen this relationship grow and blossom from day one. To Leesha, you beautiful bride, you are shining and glowing. Thank you for making my brother happy all these years. You have truly made him a lucky man, and I'm so glad that you both have found each other. I also want to thank Rich and Leesha's parents for raising such amazing people who I am fortunate to call my best friends. You are the reason they are here today. And they say you don't marry the person you can live with, you marry the person you can't live without. That's pretty much sums up Rich and Leesha perfectly. Cheers to a happy couple. Love you guys.
Good evening, friends and family. What a pleasure it is to see us all come together to witness the union of Rich and Leesha. I have known Leesha for over 19 years, but it wasn't until our high school years that we truly started to form our own bond, a bond that has truly grown over these several years. Sharing many laughs, many tremendous moments, many highs, and also tough conversations, this is truly a relationship I do not take for granted. For those of you that know, I am very protective over Leesha and always call Leesha my soulmate. We are alike in so many ways. We finish each other's thoughts sometimes because we're literally thinking the same thing. It's creepy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So imagine me when Rich came along. Like, who's this man trying to take my best friend? It wasn't until after our college years, however, that I really started to get to know Rich, to see how he was around Leesha, and man, all I can say is, Rich, thank you. Thank you for loving Leesha how she deserves to be loved. Thank you for being her safe place, her best friend, and the love of her life. Through your relationship, I've seen Leesha grow so much. I've seen my big, tough friend embrace what it is to be able to let her hair down, if you'll say that. And that's because she's safe with you. Leesha, thank you for trusting me with the honor of being your maid of honor. It is not a role that I've taken lightly. I love you so much. Oh my God, I'm about to cry, stop. And want nothing but the best for you, and I truly believe you have found that. Leesha and Rich, I pray that God continues to be the head of your lives and the head of your marriage. May you seek him first through all things. May he continue to be your comforter and provider. I declare a healthy and happy marriage for you both. I declare that you guys will continue to grow for the better. I declare that when trying times may come, God will guide you through it all. I declare continued blessings and prosperity, and I love you so much. To Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Leesha and I just want to say thank you all for sharing in this memory with us. You all look absolutely beautiful. You came out trying to show us up, and that's cool. We truly thank you because you are the people that we love, right? You are the people that we share our lives with. You are the people that we share great memories with, and will continue to do so because you are great people, or else you wouldn't be around us. We love you. We love you all, and we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Love you.
Love you guys.
Well, I think that Rich took most of the words, so thank you guys again for coming. I appreciate you all for being here, for showing up the way that you do, for showing up for us the way that you all do. We love you, we thank y'all, and I'm ready for the turn up. Yeah.
See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this, but I'ma be real and say what's on my heart. Let's take this chance and make this love feel relevant. Didn't you know I loved you from the start, yeah? Think about all the years we put in this relationship. Who knew we'd make it this far? Then I think about where would I be if we were to just fall apart? And I can't stand the thought of losing you. We ain't getting no younger. We ain't getting no younger, girl. No. Been feeling you all the while. Feeling you all the while. Yeah. Girl, let's just get married. I just wanna get married. Meet me at the altar, yeah. We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it, yeah. Feeling you all the while, girl. And I must confess, let's get married. Baby, let's get married. Said I done it all. But frankly, girl, I'm tired of this emptiness. I wanna come home to you and only you. 'Cause making love to just anyone ain't happening. I just gotta be with you. Do you think about us finishing something we started so long ago? I wanna give you my all. Do you think about maybe us having some babies? Come on, won't you be my lady forever, girl? I'm ready to commit to you, and I just can't wait for that night. 'Cause I need you here with me, and let's start a family. Oh, meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger, we might as well do it. Feel it all the while, girl, I must confess. Girl, let's just get married. I just wanna get married. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger. We ain't getting no younger. Feeling you all the while, girl. Married. All I want you to do is meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well. Baby, we ain't getting no younger. Feeling you all the while, girl. Feeling you all the while. All the while. We might as well do it, baby. Yes, we do. Girl, I must confess, let's get married, baby. So let's get married, baby. Baby. Whoa. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Let's get married, baby. I just wanna get married. Baby, at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Do it. I must confess. Let's get married.